Hey, what's up? Today we are going into the Western genre with The Magnificent Seven from 2016, starring Denzel Washington, Chris Pratt, Vincent D'Onofrio, Ethan Hawke, Peter Sarsgaard, Haley Bennett, and directed by Antoine Fuqua. Before we get into it, if you're new here or you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the show. When I was growing up, one of the few things that I did with my dad that I ever really got into was watching old Western movies with actors like John Wayne. And I've always liked the style of the Old West stories, even into my teen years and my college years, with movies like Tombstone and Young Guns. I'd gotten away from watching movies for a long while and just recently got back into it, and The Magnificent Seven is one that has been on the back burner for quite a while. If you haven't seen it, and by now it's almost 8 years old, the story is about a man it's about a town that is controlled by a powerful land baron, Bartholomew Bogue, who has taken over their minds with his army of mercenaries and has turned the townsfolk into slaves pretty much. When he comes to town with an offer to buy everyone's land at a low price, they refuse. One man, Matthew Cullen, tries to defend another and stand up to Bogue and is shot and killed. The church is set on fire, and the townsfolk are told when he returns, if they don't accept the offer, he and his army will return and take the land by force. Cullen's widow, Emma, and another townsperson, Teddy Q, go in search of a group of their own mercenaries to fight against Bogue. They assemble a bounty hunter, a gambler, a warrior, a tracker, an outlaw, a sharpshooter, and an assassin. And they come to town and teach the townspeople how to fight back. Denzel Washington is powerful in the role of Sam Chisholm as he is the leader of the newly formed band of compatriots, keeping them together and being the center of it all. Chris Pratt is the gambler and is the comic relief when he needs to be, but is also deadly when he needs to be. And the character is a master of sleight of hand. This is one of the most different roles that I've seen him in, but it's still very close to Star-Lord. Ethan Hawke is the sharpshooter. Goodnight Robichaud. He is troubled with bouts of PTSD from his days in the Civil War and a bar fight where was saved by Chisholm. Haley Bennett was Emma Cullen, the widow. The character is vengeance driven after her husband's death, and she wants to be a part of the action. Peter Sarsgaard plays Bogue, the evil and much hated, vengeful villain. The character truly is that evil personified that is at heart a coward. Vincent D'Onofrio plays Jack Horn, the track. Probably my favorite character in the movie. The way he was made up for the movie, he was lost in the part. And it took me a minute to realize who he was. As he's fighting, he's constantly quoting Bible verses as he's stabbing and shooting his victims. When they were training the town, it takes us back to other movies with similar themes. Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, Robin Hood, Men in Tights, and I believe even the Three Amigos, but I could be wrong about the Three Amigos. It's been a long time. The action scenes were incredible, and I sat there trying to figure out who the main badass was of the team. And I realized that all seven were badasses in their own right, as they kept on going and going, and they did it believably without making it look fake. Even Emma was an equal badass in the movie, as she always stood her ground and wanted to fight. And even when she was told to stay with the other women, she still found a way to fight, like Eowyn in the Lord of the Rings movies. I've never seen the original Magnificent Seven or the Seven Samurai, which this movie was based upon, but this movie definitely stands up against other westerns of the past through story, action, and performance of the other actors. If you haven't seen this movie, I do recommend it. Thank you for joining me, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the show and hit that like button. And don't forget to ring the notification bell so you'll know when the next review is posted. And if you have a suggestion for a film for me to review, leave that in the comments, as I want to know what you want to know, what you want to watch. And if you've seen the movie, let us know that in the comments as well. And as always, take care of yourselves, be good to the ones you love, and I'll catch you later.